Civic leaders in the Philippines have lodged a petition to block Ferdinand Marcos Jr., the presumptive winner of the country's May 9 presidential election, from taking office, alleging that he lied when he said he had not been convicted of any crime. Elections are more than just a numbers game, Sue. The case has drawn a flurry of local media attention, even after the election, because the stakes are high. The Supreme Court is the last opportunity for the group of civic leaders, made up of survivors of Marcos' late father's brutal decades-long dictatorship and backed by human rights lawyers, to prove Marcos Jr., also known by his childhood name Bongbong or BBM, is not eligible to run for president. In their petition, the authors assert that Bongbong was convicted of tax evasion in 1995, which should have barred him from ever seeking public office. The Philippines Commission on Election, or COMELEC, has twice dismissed this same petition, the final time just days after the election was held, as well as 6 other similar complaints to disqualify Bongbong from running for president, actions that have drawn public criticism that the body had give. But attorney and Marcos spokesperson Victor D. Rodriguez, spokesperson for President-elect Marcos, pushed back on such criticism in the latest petition to the High Court. These cases have already been dismissed unanimously by COMELEC on the division level as well as by COMELEC en banc, Rodriguez said in an emailed response to NPR. They are without any merit, and we appeal to those pursuing them to end this divisiveness. Local media reported that the Supreme Court has given 15 days for Marcos, Congress and the Election Commission to respond. The ongoing cases against Marcos illustrate the polarizing effect his family and their legacy still has in the Philippines. Experts say that no matter how the Supreme Court decides to rule, it will have a profound impact on not just Marcos himself, but also the next presidential administration. Here is a breakdown of the legal questions and what could happen, depending on how the Philippine Supreme Court decides to handle the case. Essentially, the court is being asked by the petitioners to cancel Marcos' certificate of candidacy on the basis that he lied when he said he had not committed an. Since Marcos was convicted of tax evasion in the mid-1990s, it is being claimed by the petitioners that he is actually disqualified under the law, Marañón says. Meanwhile, the petition also asks the court to issue a restraining order on Congress from counting votes until a decision on the matter is made. Marcos will likely be declared the next president of the Philippines once Congress finalizes canvassing the votes.